Hi, my name is Ariana Torres, and the reason I'm starting this YouTube channel is because I've been looking for other YouTube channels that are similar to mine because I'm currently pregnant with my third pregnancy, and my pregnancy is considered high risk. And so the reason why I'm high risk is because I have high blood pressure. And I had high blood pressure with my second pregnancy. And when I went through it the first time with my second pregnancy, I realized how dangerous it is. And so then I got pregnant again. Wasn't trying to get pregnant, but it happened and it's okay. But I was scared because I know what I went through with my second pregnancy, because I ended up having, of course, preeclampsia. And then...
Mommy, man.
What, baby?
Mommy.
What, baby?
No.
No. I ended up having preeclampsia, and so then they kept me at the hospital for one day. They took a whole urine analysis for a whole day. And they decided that my blood pressure went low, but they decided to still induce me to have my baby because the protein was higher. And I ended up having the baby. My blood pressure was good throughout the labor. But after I had the baby, something happened that my blood pressure would not go down even with medication. So they had to put magnesium in my IV for full 24 hours. So I couldn't see my baby that day after I had him, which was kind of weird because with my first pregnancy, of course, you know, I was much thinner, I was healthier weight, you know. So I was able to hold my baby, and with this one I couldn't be with him the first day, which is sad because you always want to be the first one to change their diapers, etc. But I wasn't able to. So now with this one, I'm just more worried that that's going to happen again, that I'm going to get that magnesium and that my blood pressure is going to be uncontrollable or etc. And I didn't want to get the magnesium because they told me that I had to get that catheter, and I hate the catheter, and so I told them that I wasn't going to do it. So they ended up still giving me the magnesium, and I was able to go pee, walk to the toilet and go pee, which was kind of like good for me, and everybody was shocked that I was able to go do that. But I didn't really feel like in pain, even though they said that people that get magnesium are weak and tired, etc. Well, anyways, when you have high blood pressure for long and you don't take medication to control it, it can ruin your kidneys. So therefore your kidneys don't clean as good for you, and so then your kidneys, when you're pregnant, you lose a lot of protein, which is bad. So that's why when you have high blood pressure and you're pregnant, oh, excuse me. When you have high blood pressure and you're pregnant, depending on how bad or etc. your kidneys are, you have to go and you have to get urine analysis, like at least, I think it's like once a month. And I already had mine, so you collect your urine for a whole 24 hours, and then you have to go submit it for blood work, submit it for to the lab, and then they take your blood again, and I think it's every month that I have to do that. And at first it was bad because I was pregnant and working, and now I'm not working. So when I was pregnant and working, I had to take that little urine bottle with me to work, and it was just it wasn't fun. But now I'm not working, so I can just do that at home. And I look off because I don't look at the camera, but I'm trying to figure out where it's at. But yes, so I just wanted to start my page just to keep you guys updated. And if you guys have been going through that, like where you have high blood pressure and you're on your third pregnancy or your second pregnancy and you have high blood pressure throughout, I want to keep you guys updated on how that is. I'm currently also 11 weeks as of yesterday, so I still have quite a bit to go. I always end up having my babies a month before, even with my first baby. So it's exciting. I have 2 little boys. One is 6 and my other one is 1 year old. So I'm hoping that I have a girl, but if I don't, it's okay. Even though I'm with my first time that I found out I was pregnant, I was really upset that I didn't have a girl. And then with my second one, it was kind of like, okay, I'm not having a girl. You know, I was sad. I was sad, but I wasn't as sad as with my first, because I already had my first, and then I had my boy, and I love my son. His name is Mason. He has a TikTok, which is he's so funny. His name on TikTok is Mason13, but Mason Mayson. Mason again, the same way, 13. And he's funny. He's a bright young boy. When I mean he's smart, I mean he's smart. The little boy is only 6 years old. He learned his ABCs at 2. He knew how to count. Starting at 2, we started working on that, and he would count up to like 20, and he was only 2. And he would he knew his colors, he knew shapes and stuff like that. So I have some videos of him on here already, because I had a YouTube channel already, but I never like pursued it so much. But now that I'm pregnant again, I thought it would be interesting to have a Facebook page, because I do look for other Facebook pages that are similar to mine. And I found this girl that she had her where she talked about the having high blood pressure, but she hasn't posted anything anymore. So then I can't find anybody else. I've seen some other ones, but they're not like up to date. Like they leave you hanging, basically, is what they do. And so I want to find someone that will do that. And so hopefully I'm that someone to you. I'm currently, like I said, I'm 11 weeks. This is the first time that I've ever been pregnant where I felt like bad, because with my first 2 pregnancies, super smooth, never nauseous, never nothing. And then this one is totally like, sometimes I think about food or the food that I'm gonna eat and it makes me nauseous, but I'm never the type of person that ever stops eating. I always eat, even when I'm sick. Like if I might have a flu, I'm still gonna eat. But with this pregnancy, it is a little different, because I will think about the food and it makes me, I've only vomited I think like 2 or 3 times, but it's very rare for me to vomit. But I think that's pretty rough, because I've had a lot of pain with this one, like a lot of I guess uterus contraction pains, how they say, uterus cramp pains, right? When the uterus is stretching, I feel like it's stretching more with this one. But actually, like a week ago, I started noticing that I don't feel those pains anymore, but I was feeling a lot of pains, which is kind of better for me, you know, because I don't have those pains. With my first 2 pregnancies, I was working. With this one, I am not working. With Mason, my first son, I was going to school and working. Then I quit working so that I could go to school. And then I got my bachelor's. And then with my second pregnancy, I always yawn. With my second pregnancy, I was working throughout till I had the baby. I actually just went in for an appointment, and then they saw that my blood pressure was high, and then I told them, because I have to go to 2 doctors. When you're in high risk, you have to go to 2 doctors. You have your specialist, maternal medicines, and then you have your regular doctor. So I had appointments with both, which kind of like I loved it because I get to see my baby practically every 2 weeks on a sonogram. Because it is dangerous when you have high blood pressure, because your baby can also develop the same thing that you have, the high blood pressure, or they're not able to regulate their own circulation of their blood. It can be dangerous, it can be fatal, so that's why they have to monitor me, and that's why I have to constantly be checking my blood pressure throughout the day. I check it 4 times a day. With the pills that I'm on Labetalol. It's been good. My first time with my son Matthew, I was only taking 100 milligrams, which is supposedly the lowest that you can take on Labetalol. And with this one, I'm taking 200 milligrams. But I've noticed that my eye starts to twitch, like, and so I was reading that sometimes it could be too much of a higher dosage for you. But my doctor for maternal medicine said that they were taking it very serious this time around if you had high blood pressure, because they did like some studies that it was very dangerous for the mother as well, when even after she has the baby, if you have high blood pressure. But yeah, I'm currently, like I said, I'll be 4 months next week. I don't know if I'll edit this video, but just to make it raw. Then later on, hopefully I can get better videos. I bought a stand, which I don't think is very, well, no, it's actually kind of cool, but I have it. But this is my first video. Hopefully I can keep doing these like on a weekly basis. Today I went to go get my blood drawn for the sneak peek, and they don't give me the results. I did the fast track, but today is Columbus Day, so they won't be able to mail it, so I won't get the results till Wednesday night. But I had them email them to my brother Mark, and then he's gonna email it to the person that's gonna make my gender reveal for me. So hopefully that goes good. I mean, regardless, it's gonna be a boy or a girl, right? It's only one or the other, or unless it's both. And if it's both, then I will pick the gender. It's gonna be a girl. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I would actually, if my baby was born both sex, then I would wait until the baby was older, and I would see how that baby reacts, right? Wouldn't you wait? You would wait until your baby's older, and then you see how they act. Do they like cars? Do they like Barbies? Do they like pink? Do they like blue? Do they like, what do they like? And then you make your decision based on that. I think that's what I would do. So I would dress my baby in neutral colors until then. And if they ask me, oh, he or she is a boy or whatever, I'll just say a boy. Honestly, I would think I would just say a boy, because it's more neutral, you know? Like, you, not, or should I say, I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Right, that would be funny. But yes, so I guess I could show you guys how my body looks, I guess. And currently 11 weeks and 1 day. I do show actually more than when I did with my other 2 sons. And with my son Mason, I was very tiny. I was petite. I was like 120 when I was pregnant. I did gain quite a bit of weight, but I did lose all of it. I think I gained my weight after when they put the rod inside of me. I would get headaches. I couldn't exercise. It made me swollen. I had that rod in me for about 3 or 4 years, almost to where they take it out, and I told the doctor that I could no longer take it because I would have headaches every day. And so then they finally removed it, and I noticed that as soon as they removed it, within like a week, my legs were no longer swollen. I was retaining a lot of water, and I started to lose weight again. And then I got pregnant. I got pregnant with my son Matthew. With him, I only gained 11 pounds in my pregnancy, which is good. because I lost those, but then life happens and your husband likes to eat a lot, so then you like to eat a lot, and so then yeah, here I am. But we'll get back on track once I have this baby. I really plan to focus on my weight and be a healthier person. The doctors don't understand why I have high blood pressure. I'm not even borderline pre-diabetic or anything. But I think that it's because I gained weight so quickly that my body was not used to the weight. Because I've noticed some people might have a lot of weight, but their blood pressure might be good and their body is already used to being that way. But if you're 120 and all of a sudden you're now 180, your blood pressure is going to be high. I think that's what I think happened to me. So the good thing is I don't, like I said, I don't have anything else. All my other tests have been good. So yeah. So if you want to know any more questions about me or anything about high blood pressure during pregnancy, you can message me. I do have a Facebook, same name. You can message me, you can leave a comment. I will answer your questions. I've already been through this with my first pregnancy, and now, with my second pregnancy, and now with this third one, I'm going through it again, and I've already done I've already done blood work. Because of my weight, they always wanted, my doctor, at least, she always wants to make sure that you're okay, and so she requested the blood work for the diabetes test and all the other exams. And so then everything was good, so she said she wouldn't check me till it was time again for the diabetes test. And so that's what I'm waiting to get bigger. With this pregnancy, I did notice that I did already gain 3 pounds, which was kind of odd because with my second pregnancy, I didn't gain no weight until I think maybe the 7th month. That's when I gained like a pound, and then I gained like 2 pounds, and then I gained like 3, and then I was already almost at 8 months. I had gained already 11 pounds. But this pregnancy, I've already gained 3, and it makes me a little scared because I do want to stay under I want to gain the same amount of weight, like 10, 11 pounds. Maybe not even any. I already have enough meat for that baby. That's what my husband says, that I'm already stocky enough. But let me show you guys how I am with this pregnancy. Okay. Or should I do this one? Okay, so this is me. You can already see the baby. But yeah, this is me at 11 weeks. I do have now a belly. You see it? But this is my son Matthew. Wait, say hi. Let me see. This is my son Matthew. Mama. He loves cars. Here, he already saw this broom. It's what he wants. This broom. Here. That's what he loves. So yeah. Well, you guys, this is my first video. Like I said, if you have any comments or questions, if you have high blood pressure yourself or you have a high-risk pregnancy like me, you can totally ask me. You can comment or etc. Or I don't know if you can private message me, but you can definitely message me on Facebook, Instagram. I think my name is the same everywhere. Okay, bye everyone.